Hello. If you are watching this, I'm doing a quick reading on the Saturn Neptune conjunction because the moon today just moved through the last degrees of Pisces, meeting up with Saturn, and is meeting up with Neptune as well in Aries. So it's kind of highlighting this energy today of what that conjunction, which is this longer multiple year conjunction that we're going through right now of Saturn and Neptune. It's pretty intense energy. It's really ushering us into this new place in life. A lot of us, Saturn is the structures of our lives. It is how we create form, how we create lasting legacies in our lives, the place of maturation, the things that we learn over long periods of time. And Neptune is that spiritualizing energy and also the great dissolver. So it's almost like bringing form and formlessness together, which can be quite a difficult energy to work with, because it's like our creations really at this point need to be in tune with the divine in some way, and we need to have a looser grip on what we are wanting to bring into our lives and understand if it's not holding some kind of deeper resonance, some kind of greater significance or meaning beyond just us in this material form, then it might not stand the test of time. Kind of what I've been getting from that so far. But let's pick a few cards today to see what this the energy of Saturn and Neptune want to share with us today. So for those watching, what message does Saturn and Neptune have for my viewers today? All right, we have the Four of Wands with participation. And then we have the Eight, what is this? This must be Eight of Pentacles, perhaps? Oh no. I was forgetting what this deck is. Or it's literally just, this actually is the Strength card. So this is Courage. That's really beautiful. So there is this sense, I'm feeling this sense of like not being alone, right? That I was kind of just talking about, that we actually have to participate with the greater energies, the greater forces around us, that whatever we are, obviously everything that we create, it's all within us, as within, so without, right? Like this, like the above is of the below, like all of these things are together, but understanding that it's not our ego, right, or like our logical mind that is creating everything, but that we learn how to participate with the world around us, and with the greater energies at play that really want to support us in our journey, and having the courage. I'm just getting that image of how seeds literally hold the entire blueprint for what they can become within them before they're born, right? You can put a seed. I don't know who Veda Austin is. She's this incredible researcher who's been doing these researches with water for many, many years, but she does this thing where she'll freeze water. And sometimes I've seen her put like seeds inside of a water petri dish, and she'll freeze it, and it'll literally, she puts the seed in there, takes it out after a certain number of time, and then freezes it. And it literally creates, the water designs the image of the full-blown seed, like what it will become. And I think it's just so incredible, her work in general. So maybe for anyone watching, you might want to see that. But I'm just thinking of that with this card of strength, and it's like we don't know how strong we are until we become that thing, right? Like until we actually fully are put under the pressure and then find our way through the crack, right? So I think this is really like, so much of these messages to me are more so pointing to the not being alone, and knowing that our strength comes not just from us being willing to suffer. Like, no, it's more our strength comes in understanding that we can surrender to the fact that there are greater forces at play that are supporting us and that really want us to be transforming and leveling up in our lives in some really significant ways through this time where Saturn is meeting Neptune. I'm just gonna get a couple more cards from this deck. All right, any other messages here for this conjunction for my viewers? What else do they need to know right now? The sunflower card just came out. That's really sweet. Okay, yeah, so we have sunflower, which again is just that image to me of turning towards the sun, and the sun being our eternal spirit as well, and what we are constantly becoming. When it comes to astrology, our sun sign is really that journey that we go on through this life to fully individuate and become who we were destined to be, desired ourselves to be when we first incarnated, and why we came here as a soul, right? So like this to me is like the material form, the sunflower. We always are turning towards our own inner light, and knowing that that comes like from that greater source energy that we are always connected to. And then we have synchronicity. So don't let life, like I'm just getting the message, like don't let life pass you by without recognizing the magic that is available, and how it is trying to speak to you in any given moment, because ultimately we are given so many signs all of the time, and it's up to us to act on them, to follow them, to be inspired by them. And Saturn energy can be a lot. It can feel, because it is this material world, because it is so solid, it can feel depressing sometimes. Like it can feel harsh. It can feel like there is no magic. Whereas Neptune is like enchantment. It is that magical energy. And so having that synchronicity card come through is the reminder to like, don't forget the magic of life. Allow yourself to follow the nudges that you feel, because the more that you do that, the more magic is created, and the more it actually will support you in those courageous acts that you feel inspired to take, as Neptune and Saturn come together. So we have so much beautiful and challenging energy in the cosmos right now that is asking of us to move through life in new ways, to have new perspectives, and to really find more ways to trust in ourselves, and to trust in what we cannot see, and what we are wanting to create but don't even know how we'll get there yet. So yeah, return to knowing that your own inner strength isn't something that you create on your own, but is always guided by something much greater than you, not because it is holier than thou, but because it is what you are as well, and you're never disconnected from it. So that's the message I have today. Sending a lot of love to everyone. I will see you another time. Bye.